On today's episode of Anime Afterthought, My Hero Academia, episode 99, Our Brawl. Now, coming off last week's episode, I'm super excited to see today's because not only do we get this giant reveal, finally, One For All's power is starting to unravel. Deku seems to have acquired a new quirk called Black Whip, but even in the midst of him completely going berserk and tearing the arena apart, Class 1B still wants to fight, and that's why I'm so excited. Something that even had All Might quaking in his little dungarees doesn't seem to stop the action. I'm just curious, is this when Deku goes plus ultra, or will Monoma finally get his day? Who knows, but I'm super excited to find out. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and jump right in. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, last week, Uraraka definitely did work. I'm so glad we finally get to see the backup come from Class 1A. I'm glad someone's paying attention. It's like, oh, let's go ahead and sweep this really weird kid that seems to have no quirk, but then all of a sudden starts developing more quirks and getting stronger all of a sudden. Let's go ahead and sweep that under the rug. Nothing to see here, move along. Which brings up a good point. At what point does the student safety play more of a pivotal role than their determination? Like, see, it's funny. I'm not even surprised that this fucker already has some kind of plan. Nice. Definitely gotta, give Mineta some... Oh, shit. Okay, I was just about to give you some props, but you're gonna go ahead and do that. Yeah, you guys were talking about a mistranslation in last week's episode that painted Monoma different than what the manga did originally. Oh, shit. I was gonna say, are we about to see this kid fucking explode? Aw, he kind of sees a kindred spirit with him. That's kind of nice. Took him under his wing. I still don't understand how those fucking things work. They seem to be able to, move with the user's will, but I guess anime, that's a good enough reason. Wow, he's already fucking using it? And I figured there'd be some, downtime to try to, understand what's happening to his body and, utilizing this quirk, but already? Yeah, it truly makes me wonder what All Might is thinking looking as Deku uncovers these new abilities and shit. Is it one of those oh shit moments? Because he just utilized, as far as we know, the strength and speed part of it, right? He talked to a guy who's living in his body. Because he ingested your hair. Yeah, I was gonna say, Bakugo ain't no dum-dum. I think he understands what's going on too. Okay, I was gonna say, I wondered if there was a time limit. I wasn't 100% sure if they said it earlier on, but it looks like through training he increased it from 5 to 10. Judging by your 3 pocket watches, I'm assuming 3. I'm assuming Monoma's monologue is alluding to the fact that he copied someone else's ability. Wait, her shoes have high heels? I mean, that's just poor functionality design right there, honestly. Damn. Oh, he got a twin impact copy? What did he say? They call me Mobile God Bod? Oh, shit. Got up close and personal on that one, didn't you, Uraraka? Oh, crotch to face. How do you like that? How do you like the taste of Deku dick? I mean, it could have been a more graceful way to do that. Not as skewed as I thought, but again, I mean, it came down to Class A winning. Shit. So they're utilizing this as his transfer exam. Oh, I wonder if he'll be able to be put into Hero Course. So it's basically him not understanding that a power was about to manifest, fearing it and try to control it, which basically made it go fucking berserk. He had to be pulled into that one for all type realm and have Black Whip's, actual user tell him dude, control your heart and you'll be able to control this power. And be ready for 5 more. Oh my god. Honestly, if those two don't get together, I just have no faith. No faith whatsoever. Lost, or, probably would have fucking died. So does that mean he's officially part of the Hero Course? I'm assuming Class 1B, right? Tuck him away until the story needs him. Sad, but there's a lot of characters falling by the wayside. See right there, it says 6 more quirks. If Black Whip is the one saying that, obviously Grammatically speaking, that just doesn't make sense. You guys are saying there's 6 total. Oh my god, it's Eri and Mirio. Alright, that was kind of expected, right? Like, you know that surely Deku wasn't gonna lose. He's the protagonist, the main character. But for a brief moment, I thought it was gonna be a little bit, I guess the easiest way to put it is harder. I mean, him utilizing Black Whisk almost out of the gate, yeah, he doesn't have full control over it, but from going the state of pure berserk mode to simply accepting the power and controlling your heart, and boom, he's able to use it. That's almost like friendship is power type shit. But honestly, I didn't see him losing. But I am proud of everyone doing work. You know, even Mineta, there for a brief shining second, I was like, you know what, you're a good, and as soon as he knocked into her tits, and I was like, I am so sorry, Pinky. And she just blasts him away like, yeah, he deserved it. I was like, dude, you were going so good right there. But yeah, Class 1A, you know, pulls it out by the skin of their teeth. I mean, losing one, drawing in another, it kind of feels right. I mean, you can't have a complete blowout. That would just make Class 1B fucking redundant. What would be the point of this other hero course? What, fodder for Class 1A? Like, no. I do like the fact that this arc showcased a lot of other abilities, and it makes me wonder if we're going to see more. I'm like, I hate like what I said at the end about Shinso being put into Class, 1B and only popping up when the story demands it, but that's basically what Class 1B is. Think about it. We've seen them a couple times. They were the so-called rivals in the sports festival, and then we see them as training adversaries, and then we see them pop up now. Like, the focal point is obviously Deku's journey to become the #1 hero, and that's going to be revolving around him. He's not in Class 1 base, and that just makes sense. But when you have a bunch of badass characters, and they only pop up when it's convenient, like, I don't know. Maybe Class 1B could get its own fucking spinoff. I heard there's a vigilante one. Anyways, overall, I totally enjoyed this little arc. Like I said, them showcasing Class 1B's power, finally, unraveling the truth behind One for All, plus seeing everyone surpass their limits. Like, it's just been a really good thing. Speaking on topic of Class 1B, as well as things I've been looking forward to, is Monoma and his quirk copy. Now, they didn't go into depth, and Uraraka called it a bluff, and he called it a blank, so I'm still kind of confused whether or not he even tried to copy. I mean, we saw the glow. Was that him failing to copy One for All? Or is it just as Uraraka said, and that was just a bluff that he somehow glowed for a second? Yes, but at least for now, it looks like he can't copy it. I mean, the fucker shouldn't, because he'd explode. But yeah, it's a very interesting topic to touch on. I also gotta give props where props is due, and Aizawa actually, stating the fucking obvious, looking straight at Deku and going, you know what, dude, what the fuck is up with your power? Seriously, what is going on? And he just gives us such a weird fucking answer, like, dude, these are your classmates, they spend a lot of time with you, so far you've only had super strength quirk, and now you're shooting out black orid tentacles fucking everywhere. I don't know, it's just my power. I thought it was bearing its fangs, but I was completely wrong. But in the end, I guess One for All is still a secret. So what do I want to see coming up? I definitely want to see All Might and Deku have a powwow against this, because like I said, I'm not even sure if... No, I think All Might did say he saw, those shadowy figures very early on, but never saw them again. And I don't think he ever, manifested any other powers while using, being the holder of One for All. So they're definitely in uncharted territory at this point. And it kind of sucks that all the previous wielders of One for All are gone, right? Like, I don't think anyone else is still alive. So is Deku on his own? I mean, if he has to do all of this himself, that'll make for a pretty, pretty intense, journey of self-discovery and progression. Like I said, the thing I'm most excited about, though, is unveiling the other vestiges of One for All and unveiling what possible quirks they have. Like, we know we're in store for several more powers, so him becoming the #1 hero is finally starting to make more sense. Like, this dude is gonna have more than just super strength. This dude will be a walking, talking showcase of quirks that have been amplified throughout generations and added to. Like, this is gonna be legit badass to see him fully master. And it finally makes sense that, you know, at this point he could get all for one, you know, a run for his money. Like, that excites me. That gets me excited. Like I said, I'm super excited to see where the story is going forward. Plus we get to see Eri and Mirio next week. Like, come on. So with all that being said and more My Hero Academia next week, I honestly cannot wait for future episodes.